He's had several occasions where he spoke to different audiences. He spoke at our commencement where we had about 10,000 people. We had about 900 graduates, and each one of them had about 10 visitors, so you can see that's about 10,000 people. But he was able to deliver a wonderful commencement speech that connected his time at Texas Southern and also his experiences where he was involved with Dr. Freeman of our debate team. And I think his personal experiences were perfect in terms of the commencement exercises and what he experienced at Texas Southern that gave him the ability to go on to have a great career himself.
What would you say are his strengths as a communicator?
Well, Marcus has a very, I think he probably wouldn't say this, but he's kind of a scholarly style in terms of his presentations, and he likes to quote some of the more I would think famous authors in his presentations, and so his style I think is more scholarly. It's not really like a Jeff Johnson, which is more of a folksy type style. He doesn't have a folksy style. I like Marcus's style, which is much more scholarly and more formal.
Would you ever hire him again for doing this?
Oh, absolutely. I think I have not contacted him recently, but we're going to provide another opportunity for him to speak to our alumni and to our students, especially the 100 black men and women that we have on campus.
Let's answer that question again, but use my question in your response. Would you use Marcus Davis services again?
I would use Marcus Davis services again because of the past performance, and especially from the standpoint of his ability to relate to different generations. And I would like for him to come and speak to our collegiate 100 black men and women organization here on campus, which is about 200 students.
Let me ask the first two questions again, just to make sure I have the audio correct. When made you seek out Marcus Davis to speak for the commencement?
We sought Marcus Davis to speak as a commencement speaker because of his enthusiastic support of Texas Southern University, his alma mater, and the fact of the matter is Marcus himself is a product of a very aggressive university background where he has sought people, and he's also trying to raise funds for the university as well. So we wanted to get him more involved in a formal presentation, so we put it all together and asked him to come and speak at our commencement.
I'd like to answer even better. Say one more time your name and profession.
My name is Dr. John Rudley. I'm a president of Texas Southern University.
And last but not least, what was the topic of discussion at the commencement? Just for safekeeping, I'm asking this question again.
The topic of discussion at the commencement really was his experiences while he was a student at Texas Southern University. And some of the things that resulted in his being successful in the business world, he related that to the times when he was at Texas Southern University, both the times when he was in trouble with Dr. Freeman and trying to act out, and he had to be, I guess, admonished by Dr. Freeman. But you know, it's how a person recovers from those kinds of incidences when you're young, and he was able to express to students that even though you may get in trouble, you can survive it.
What was that? What came from the admonishment? What's the story behind that?
Well, he was in a debate team, and Dr. Freeman came into the lecture hall, and he kind of challenged Marcus, and Marcus didn't feel like being challenged that day.
Oh, this is while they were in college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Last question. Can you think of anything that have any stories or any insights that I haven't thought to ask you about your exchange with Marcus Davis?
Relative to what?
Just anything that I didn't think to ask you. If you could think if there's anything that comes to mind. If not, that's okay.
Okay. Well, I think that one thing that's really impressive about Marcus is he took his experiences while working with a retail company, a food operation, and he always saw himself as owning his own similar business operation. And the drive that he had to, first of all, survive in the corporate world, but then also to take the risk of taking his corporate experiences and applying in terms of his own venture. I think that, to me, is one of the things that really impresses me about Marcus. As you see what he does today, he's proof positive that a person can have a vision, and as long as they have a drive, they can make those visions come true. And the Breakfast Club is a perfect example of what he's been able to accomplish.